End of the regular season vlog. What up, family? It's your boy Big Deuce. Welcome back to another vlog. And today we're headed to beautiful Santiago to close out the regular season. It took us a good 12 hours to get from Osorno to Santiago. But luckily for us, the traffic there to Santiago was super light. And most importantly, we got there safely. Once we made it to our hotel in Santiago, we were allowed a couple hours of chill time to ourselves, and then after that, we headed to the bus for a team practice. At this point, I was super tired of traveling on the bus, especially after a 12-hour bus ride, but luckily for us, the gym we was going to practice at was only 10 minutes away. The gym we always practice at when we come to Santiago is elite. The court we always practice on is inside of a beautiful country club. They literally have everything at this country club. An indoor basketball court, outdoor swimming pool, tennis court, a restaurant, a place for you to go to get a massage. They got everything you need. Our practice was pretty light. It wasn't too crazy, but it was super efficient. A lot of our time was spent going over the defensive strategies we were going to apply to the two teams we were going to play this weekend. My team and I were on an 8-game win streak, and we were all locked in, excited to push the streak to 10 to finish out the regular season. After practice, we were all starving, so we all hopped on the bus and headed to the restaurant we normally go to in Santiago for some good food. Chef. Gracias, amigo. You made the cut. For lunch, we got served roasted pork with gravy and mashed potatoes. And I don't know what fruit concoction this was specifically called, but it was hidden. After lunch, the majority of the team, including me, walked back to the hotel. After taking a shower and letting our food digest, me and some of my teammates hit the streets to go check out the legendary Dream shoe store to pick up some new kicks. I wasn't sure what to expect before I got there, but when I finally arrived, I was thoroughly impressed. They literally had every shoe you could think of or possibly want. It felt like I was a kid inside of a candy store. They had the LeBrons, the KDs, the Greek Freaks, the Steph Currys, the Westbrooks, and so many more signature shoes I wasn't even able to show you. Even though I had a great time looking at their whole shoe collection, I was kind of nervous because I had went there to go buy some shoes and I wasn't quite sure they was going to have a size 18 for me. But to my surprise, they did have a size 18 for me, y'all. I'm a big fan of the LeBron 20s, and I was so happy to see them in my size. I really wasn't the biggest fan of the pink colorway for the shoes, but I desperately needed some new hoop shoes, so I ended up getting them. After my teammates and I were done buying kicks, we took some pics and made some social media content with the owner of the shoe store to help them promote their brand. Once all that was over, we hopped in the Uber, headed back to the hotel, and watched some NBA playoff basketball before heading to dinner. After watching Donovan Mitchell go crazy on the Orlando Magic, we headed back to our go-to restaurant. And I gotta give a shout out to this restaurant. It's called Exposed. The food is great. It's fresh, hot. The hospitality is amazing. And if you're ever in Santiago, I highly recommend going to this restaurant. And once again, after we ate, we walked back to our hotel to get some much needed sleep. The next day, me and my bro Arnold got up super early, had breakfast at the hotel, and then we hit the mall. Me and my bro Arnold both do content creation, and the main purpose of us coming to the mall was for him to find a small microphone he could use for his upcoming documentary. Unfortunately, he couldn't find what he was looking for, and by the time we got back to the hotel, it was time to head out for our pregame lunch. After lunch, we went back to our hotels, gathered up our things, packed our stuff, and then head on to the bus to head to our game. Always on the way to the game, I try to zone out and visualize myself playing well, so when I get to the gym, I'm already locked in. I don't know what it was, but as soon as we stepped inside the gym, I started feeling good vibes and good energy as if we was about to play a home game. The team we were going up against were fighting for that final spot in the playoffs, and of course we were fighting to keep our win streak alive, so I knew it was going to be a good game. Usually I like to break in my brand new kicks before I wear them in a game, but my teammates that went with me to the shoe store the night before were all wearing theirs in the game, so I gave in to the peer pressure and wore mine too. As I hit the court to go warm up, I was really happy about how comfortable the shoes were. They almost felt like they had already been broken in. And side note, I'm a huge LeBron James fan, and as the game started, I don't know, you called me crazy, I started to feel LeBron James-like vibes. I came out on fire. I mean, like, I was making everything. I know y'all probably seen the movie Like Mike with Bow Wow. Well, this was like LeBron with Big Deuce. It was a tight game for the majority of the game, and I feel like my teammates played really well also. And in the end, we battled through the adversity like we always do as a team and came out with another victory. I was proud of myself for having a dominant performance, as well as having a season-high 36 points to go along with 14 rebounds and 2 blocks. After the game, we went back to our go-to restaurant for dinner. We were all happy we were sitting on a 9-game win streak. Now, I don't know what it is, but the food tastes so much better after a good win. We were playing in a back-to-back this weekend, so the next day, we got up and left the hotel, and we took a 35 to 40-minute ride on the bus to go play our next opponent. This next game was big because it was the last game before we entered the playoffs, and it was a chance for us to end the season on a 10-game win streak. We were all pretty tired and sore from the night before, but you know in the professional world, you can't make excuses, so we had to lace them up and give our best effort. I don't know what it was, but I could tell from the jump ball that it wasn't going to be our night. Long story short, we was bricking everything, and they was hitting everything. Like I said, no excuses, but if you play basketball long enough, then you know games like this happen from time to time. But respect to the other team, because them boys were cashing out. I'm talking about them boys made 3 after 3 after 3. Them boys was not letting up. They was applying pressure from start to finish. And in the end, unfortunately, we got our 9-game win streak snapped. But it's cool. We ended up finishing the regular season in 3rd place, and now it's time to get our minds right for the playoffs. If you're still here watching, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like on this video and go check out all my other Day in the Life vlogs on my Day in the Life vlog playlist. It's your boy Big Deuce, and I'll check in with y'all next time. Peace.